Hey everyone, I'm Tyler on the Final Girl Discord. Um, and this is the first round of Sub Angelus's Winter Final Girl tournament. For those of you unfamiliar with this tournament series, basically, it's I think we have 32 players this time, which is pretty awesome. A 32 player bracket tournament where we're competing at a solitaire board game. So that's quite fun. Um, I'm not going to go over what Final Girl is if you haven't heard of it, but somehow found your way here. One, I'm impressed at YouTube's algorithm skills. Two, go look it up. It's awesome. Super fun. I'm not going to teach how to play or anything in this. I'm just going to be playing the first round here. If you aren't familiar with the tournament and how the tournament rules work, basically, Sub Angelus has a pre-set up our games for us on Discord and hidden all of the decks of cards behind spoilers. So we don't know what's coming. All of those decks have been shuffled, and me and my opponent have the exact same card RNG to work with there. Obviously, our dice RNG is going to be different. A couple of minor stuff might be different. But otherwise, we're running the same game, right? Yeah, so we're just going to hop on into it. I am playing Jeanette in this round. I'm rocking her because she has 7 HP, which I think is really, really big in this kind of format. And she has two very, very powerful victim rescue bonuses of taking a search card and taking any top item card. And the other two are occasionally useful as well, instead of grabbing one of those two if, for whatever reason, these aren't useful. So she's going to be living down here. So the thing about the tournament is that in addition to, like, okay, well, how do you compete, right, at a solitaire board game? The answer is efficiency, which basically means if both players win, if one player wins and one player doesn't, then the player who won the round wins, right? Pretty simple. If both players lose, then whichever player lasted longer wins. But if both players win, then it's whichever player killed the killer faster, okay? If there's a tie there, then I think it goes to remaining HP. And if there's a tie there, it goes to victims rescued, I think. Yeah, I think that's the way tiebreakers work. But basically, it results in games of Final Girl that are much, much more aggressive than anything I'm used to. I played a few practice games on stream last night and had a good time. So I'm kind of gotten a little bit more used to it, but it's still a very different way of playing the game. And you end up making a lot of incorrect decisions. A lot of decisions that are definitely not what you should be doing in a normal game of Final Girl. But I digress. Let's just hop into to this then. This might be the only round of the term I get to play. If this goes poorly, or if my opponent happens to, just be faster than I am, which would be completely fine. Good luck to my opponent and all that. Absolutely no hard feelings. It's a pretty casual affair, so have fun. Good luck. Okay, so what we have here is we pulled Geppetto at Camp Happy Trails. We have the archery bow up in the cabins, the motorboat keys at the dock, and the lucky dice in the utility shed. We don't have a weapon proper. The archery bow is technically a weapon, but it's not particularly great. But it's fine, I suppose. Honestly, it's rather bad, but it's got its uses. We might actually see it come up in this game. The event that we pulled is Boyfriend, who has replaced one of our victims nearest to us, so he's right there. And they have the ability that if they die while they're in our space, then we get 12 time. So we really, really want to encourage Geppetto to have one of his puppets kill our boyfriend in our space. That would be very ideal. Okay, so game plan off the top here, before we even get going, is because we don't have a weapon proper, I want to use Jeanette's abilities to grab the archery bow, I think, and possibly grab a search card. Then we want to search through the docks, preferably with both search cards, to try to find a proper weapon like an axe or something. Even a knife would be great. Failing all of that, we're going to work on the assumption that we will just have to kill Geppetto with our bare hands, because who knows what we might actually pull. He's got 8 HP, which means we can kill him with a critical blow, fury strike, weak attack, and 2 shots from a bow. Or retaliate. That'd be 8 damage. So it's 3 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, so that's 6 damage from the attacks, 2 damage off retaliate, or 2 damage off a bow. So we're going to roll with that. Other than that, yeah, we're just going to hop on into it. I've got the little round tracker down here, but just in case I happen to forget, that's part of what this video is for. So yeah, let's hop on in. So we've got our standard 6 cards here. So we're gonna just start out by playing a walk, I think. So we're gonna walk. We got 1 success and 1 discard 2 cards to move forward. Do I want to discard 2 cards is the question. Do I, like, how important is moving that second space? Oh, I want to rescue one of these victims. Not the boyfriend, but one of the 2 yellow ones. I do think I want that second success. So we are going to discard 2 cards. We are going to discard the short rest and a focus. So we discard short rest and focus. Okay. And we're going to go 1, 2 into the fire pit with our boyfriend. That costs us a time. So knock that down. We're then going to play the other copy of Walk. We got 1 star and 1 3. Okay. This is going to put me down to 4 time. How badly do I need 6 time? Let's take a look here. Because I could go 1, 2 and just rescue this victim immediately. Which... I don't actually think I like. Because depending on what I pull on sprint, I could potentially get some a free search card. Okay, but if I... Okay, so I'm going to go 4 time. If I move the 1 space here, I'll have... Because I move 2 here. Okay, I get the 1, so I get to go here no matter what. If I instead go the 2nd space to get to here, where does that leave me? I could immediately grab the archery bow from the cabins. That would leave me with 4 time left. I'd have to purchase a sprint to get here and a search card. That seems bad. So instead, we're just going to move 1 space and lose 1 time, I think. Because now I can discard those 2 cards to go 6 time, which lets me buy sprint and both copies of search. And I think that's better. Or a sprint and 2 close calls. I think the answer is sprint and 2 close calls. Sprint, search, and 2 close calls, rather. So yeah, we're going to discard weak attack and focus for 2 time. Bring us back up to 6. Then we're going to spend all 6 of that time to purchase sprint, search, 2 close calls. Cool. Then we're going to see what Geppetto does on his first turn. All 6 of these freebies go back in the market for next turn. And let me pull up the Discord here to see what happens. First, their basic actions. The minions take their basic action first of spawning a puppet. There are 2 legal options for the puppet, one up and one down. Normally I would choose randomly, but since this is a tournament, I'm going to go ahead and take the option that just benefits me more, which is going to be sending it up in this case. Boop. Since choosing randomly isn't actually a rule in Final Girl, it's just what a lot of people commonly do. Both of those are legal options. People just make it random to make it harder on themselves because it's kind of fun to not know what the killer's going to do. All right, and then let's see what Geppetto does. Geppetto is going to play his first terror card, Make or Break. Let's see here. Make or Break. I can't see. There we go. There we go. Make or Break. Roll a die. You must lose hearts equal to half of the result rounded up, or kill that many victims instead. Ooh, Geppetto's doing her job for us. Well, let's see what we roll. We got a 2. 2. So we're going to go ahead and kill 2 victims instead of taking a damage. This is actually kind of excellent for us because it lets us kill our boyfriend immediately, which is, you know, optimal. Dead boyfriends make really, Jesus, okay. Yep. Now I'm going to finish that. We're going to go ahead and kill the boyfriend, and let me double check here. Roll a die. You must lose HP equal to half the result or kill that many victims instead. So we have to kill 2 victims. Okay. So yeah, we're going to kill the boyfriend. Boop. And someone who we're never going to get near, this guy in the corner. Boop. Cool. Easy game. Alrighty. So where do we go from there? We gain 12 times where we go from there. So we're going to go up to 18 time. Cool. And that is the end of Geppetto's turn. Someone did die this turn. Let me double check something in the rules here. I want to know if that person in the puppet space panics or not. I actually don't know. End phase, nope. Planning phase, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Where's panic phase? Killer phase. Panic. At least 1 victim was killed this turn. Where and how doesn't matter. Okay, cool. The rules also incorrectly state in that section have to be in the same space as the killer, but the minion rules later on say that it's just with an enemy. So that dude in the puppet space will panic. And they got a 6. So they're going to run off this way. All right. That leaves it to our turn now. So we have 18 time, so we're going to go ahead and sprint. And we got a 1 success. So that lets us move 2 spaces, which is 1 less than what we would have preferred, but that's all right. It does mean we get to use a victim to body block later. So sure, we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to rescue the victim in this space. We're going to use this victim in order to take any top item card. Using Jeanette's ability, we're going to take the archery bow. Then we're going to end at the docks with this gentleman. We're going to equip the archery bow, and then we lose 1 time from moving, so we get on to 17. And then because we have the time to do it, I think we're just going to shoot Geppetto 3 times by spending 6 time. So we'll do that. We're going to spend 6 time to shoot Geppetto 3 times. It is range 1 or 2, and he is 1 space away, so we're going to Yeah, do that. So we're down to 11 time, and he takes 3 damage. Yeah, okay. It also only has 3 uses, so the bow's now gone. Alrighty. Now, since we're here, we are going to search. Ooh, that's a big ol' 0. That's not good. We're going to go ahead and close call that. To go down to 9. That's much better. We have to do 5 damage to Geppetto next turn, so we need... We're going to lose 1 time off the search, so we actually only have 8 to work with. We're going to do 6 damage. Sorry. We have to do 5 damage. We're going to do 1 damage off of our weak attack. I don't think I can do 5 damage to Geppetto. I can when I pull... Oh, also this is round 2. I can when I buy Retaliate, I suppose, which might give us a turn 3 win. All things depending. So I need to purchase a critical blow, which will cost 6. What else do I want to buy? Would it be anything important? I don't need a guard. I don't think. I'm considering playing my other close call to reroll the 4 and hope for a 5 or a 6, because the boat keys aren't going to be helpful. I could buy the other search. I think I'd rather hold on the close call, so I think we'll just take the boat keys. Yoink. So we have 8 time, because we already lost the 1 from searching. All we have left in hand is a single copy of Close Call, so I think we're going to pass turn with 8 time. We need to do 5 damage. So we're going to purchase Critical Blow for 6. All of our freebies come back, which leaves us 2 left, which we're going to spend on the other search, I think. Yeah, our copy of search. So that puts us to close call, search, focus, weak attack, walk, focus, short rest, walk, critical blow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. Okay. Yeah, seems good. Okay. So now it is Geppetto's turn. He summons a little dude who's going to walk into our space. This guy walks to make out point, because there is 2 options and that one has more victims in it. Geppetto himself just throws a fit in the lake, and then he plays a terror card, which, according to the Discord, is Run for Your Life from Camp Happy Trails. Alright, what's that card? Run for Your Life. Here we go. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. There are. All victims that are not in your space immediately panic. And then every single minion will attack someone in their space, and Geppetto himself, and then target minions and walk at them. That sucks for us. Oh, that could not have gone... Oh, actually, Geppetto only moves 1 space. Maybe 2. We should be okay. I was all worried that we weren't going to be able to reach Geppetto next turn, but that actually won't be a problem. So first off, all victims that are not in your space must panic. So this one's in our space, so it won't panic, so I'm going to go ahead and stand it up. I'm going to roll for those two. They got a 2 and a 4. One of them will leave. Okay. Roll for that guy. 2. Which 1 through 4, they run over to the cliff. Then the one in the utility shed got a 6, so they leave the utility shed. The one that they just ran to got a 1, so they run this way. And this guy down here got a 5, so they run up. And that's everyone. Okay. And every single enemy on the board, starting with the minions, will target someone in their space and attack. So this one dies, and he throws a fit. So that's 2 more dead, which triggers 1 horror increase. And Geppetto's his dark power, which is also on the Discord, so I'm going to grab that. Also, we're at 6 time. Okay. His dark power is Massive Abominations. Let's see here. Massive Abominations. I'm not familiar with this one. Each puppet ignores the first damage dealt to it each turn. Fantastic. We literally could not care less. We are not killing puppets. We're not going to waste our time. So, good. That doesn't matter. It does literally nothing. Finally, each minion and Geppetto targets the nearest victim and runs toward them. Let me double check here. The victims, or the minions, share Geppetto's movement speed, which is currently 2. So they're going to move 2 spaces. Okay. So this guy runs here, because these are the nearest. Then, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He also runs over here, as does Geppetto. So they all just run over there in a big ol' happy pile. So now comes the question. Since we're going to have 2 fewer cards... Did anyone die this turn? Several people died this turn. Okay, so panic phase first. So panic phase for those 3 people. They got a 5 and a 6. Sorry. So the 5 runs back to make out point. The 6 runs away and joins this person. Sorry, Geppetto, no one likes you. Okay. I want to do 5 damage this turn. I can't do that off of anything unless I happen to pull a weapon off the search. Also, before I forgot to put the shop back. So, sprint, search, and a close call. I'll go back into the shop for later. Cool. So then we will search the dock, see what happens. We have only have 6 time. We can definitely reach Geppetto because we have 2 copies of Walk. And we need 4 time total. We can discard cards for time. I think we should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and play Search. We got a whole lot of nothing. We got a 2 and a 4. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Because we can do those 2. We don't need these at all, so 2 copies of Walk. We can discard those 2. That brings us down to 3 time. We can discard the Short Rest. Do 5 damage, so we have to play the weak attack. And then no matter what, Critical Blow does 2 damage, so we should be okay. Yeah. Okay. We're going to discard 2 copies of Focus in order to get the single success. So that brings us down to 5 time, and we get the top card at the docks, which according to the Discord is a whistle. Completely worthless? Okay. Good. That was not worth any time at all. I can spend time to use the whistle once per action phase. When used, all victims adjacent to me will move to my space. Then all enemies target me, run at me. As long as I have the whistle, one additional victim follows me. Completely worthless. Okay, moving on. Alright. I mean, I could spend a time instead of walking in order to get Geppetto at me. The problem is that also summons his horde of dudes over to me, and I'd rather not have them here. I'd rather be over there where they're going to go target those victims. So, I guess they're going to target the victims anyway. Actually, if I whistle... Never mind, this is smarter. Okay, so, hear me out. Whistle. Yeah, because I'll save a card this way. I spend a time to use the whistle. Once per action phase, I can do that. When I used, all victims adjacent to me move to my space. There aren't any. Then every enemy, so both of his puppets and Geppetto himself, will target and walk toward me with their current movement of 2, so they reach me. As long as I have the whistle, one additional victim follows me. Basically, this is going to save me 2 cards, because I don't have to spend the cards to do it. Then let's say that everything goes completely, absolutely wrong. I don't kill Geppetto this turn. He gets his full turn. Like, I can't... Like, my rolls just go horribly. I can't kill him. I can't do anything. Also, it's round 3. If I can't do any of that... dang it. If everything goes totally wrong, then when the minions target, because they go first, they're immediately going to target the closest victims to them, which on my space is 3 spaces away. So they can reach all of them 3 spaces, so they're just going to run after them, and then be stuck on Geppetto's string so they can't actually reach them, which should keep his bloodlust down. I digress. We're going to go ahead and spend a time to whistle. So we're going down to 4. They go 1, 2. Run on in. Cool. And then we're going to beat this man to death. To start beating him to death, let's see. I do have to play the weak attack, because Critical Blow has a high chance of only doing 2 damage instead of 3, and if that happens, I need to kill him with Retaliate. I have to kill him with Retaliate anyway. So we're going to play weak attack. 2 dice. We got 1 success, which is all we need, so we're just going to lose the HP and deal a damage to Geppetto. Perfect. Instead of wasting cards. Next, we are going to... before we play Critical Blow, we're going to try to buy some time. Because we only have 4. Retaliate costs 4, but we'd have nothing to, like... I'd want to buy a close call. I do have 1 in hand, but I might use it here. So we're going to discard our short rest for 1 to bring us up to 5. And then what? So currently in hand, I have Critical Blow, 2 walks, and close call. My thinking goes... I want to get at least 1 success on Critical Blow in order to avoid the horror increase and do 2 damage. So I now have 2 cards to discard for that while still holding on close call. If I get absolutely nothing, I can still close call. This seems okay. So we're going to play Critical Blow. Got a nothing. Shoot. Okay. That does 2 damage. I take 2 damage. I don't care about that part. So I'm going to have Retaliate. This brings him up to 6 horror. That's okay. Because 6 horror is still 2 dice, right? Yeah, it's 7 horror, that's 3. I think we take the 0 and just end the turn. Yep. So we're going to take 2 damage. He takes 2 damage. We increase horror by 1. And then our turn immediately ends. We have 5 times, so we're going to purchase Close Call and Retaliate. Ow. Shoot, sorry. There we go. Alright, so we're going to buy Close Call and Retaliate. Good. Yes, good. Then all of this goes back. So Critical Blow goes back. And all these cards. Short Rest, Weak Attack, Focus, Focus, and a Search. I'll go back into the pile over here. Perfect. Okay. So, first thing that happens is going to be that minions move. He spawns his puppet. There we go. They all start moving out. Sure. We'll just shove them all over here. That's one of the legal options. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, so that's good. So we'll shove them over there. You know what? They have a card that's like kill all the victims next to them. So instead we're going to go this option over here. Because that would only kill 2 people instead of 3. Which is slightly less bad. Anyway. Then Geppetto takes his default action, which is to attack. So we're going to retaliate that attack. With our 2 dice. We got a 1 and a 3. I need 2 successes here. Also, we're back to 6 time. I think we close call for 2 time. And reroll both. Wow. That is impressively terrible. Am I about to die? I might be about to die. I could close call again. The problem is this leaves me at 2 time. And no close calls. I could say it 4 time. This is looking real dicey all of a sudden. I do get a weak attack next turn. But that means I don't get till a round 5 kill. What do I need? He could just kill me off his terror draw, is something else that scares me. Because if I don't kill him now, he actually gets to draw and play a terror card. He probably won't kill me, but he does have 3 dudes right next to me. So they could target me, and then just I'd be dead. Shoot, this is tricky. I think we play close call for free. I think we play the free close call and see what happens. So we're gonna just re-roll this one. That didn't help any. Yeah, okay. We're gonna discard both copies of Walk, reduce damage by 2, deal 1 damage back. And then he gets to play his Terror card. Damn, that sucks. Shit. Alright, he plays Maybe Things Are Starting to Go Our Way. Is that the free item? Draw the top card of any item deck. Oh, okay. What do Lucky Dice do again? Lucky Dice. Discard to reroll any or all of your dice. Okay. How do we win? Oh, right, that's the end of the round. So now it goes to my turn. Oh, well, that isn't the end of the round. I have to make a decision here. I have to decide what to pick. Shoot. Lucky Dice definitely doesn't do damage. Although I'm pretty confident that nothing here does damage. Actually, I have the item deck. I can just look through what am I talking about. There's Bear Trap that does damage. But the killer has to enter the space. He's already here. Pepper Spray would make him skip his next turn. Yeah, that's it. So no way for the item to actually be doing damage. Is the answer Lucky Dice? Well, shoot, gang. This is a pickle. I think the answer is Lucky Dice. Yoink. Grab that guy. Okay, so now it's our turn. So now it's round 4. He's still only swinging for 1 damage, which is good. We go into buy. We're going to buy these 4 freebies. Weak attack, 2 focus, and a short rest. And we buy. We can kill him with the weak attack, which is good. Next turn. I think the answer has 2 copies of guard. Yeah. We're going to buy 2 copies of guard. Okay. Then we reset 6 time. The minions activate. They are stuck on Geppetto's string, so they stay right where they are. He attacks us for 1 damage, which... Oh, first of all of the stuff that we discarded goes back out. So now there's going to be 2 walks available and retaliate again. And 2 close calls. Okay. But for now, we just have 2 copies of guard, a short rest, weak attack, and 2 focus. He's already played a terror card that dealt direct damage that we couldn't guard against, so I'm not too worried about another one. I think we hold on to the guards just in case he plays something rough. So we take a damage. Okay. Now he plays a tarot card, which is... They have us completely surrounded. That sounds like a Tyler Dies card. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, increase horror by 1, which puts us to 7. So we're down to 1 die. Then each minion... Sorry, I should probably be showing you the card. Oop. There we go. Then each minion and killer, each enemy, runs at victims and attacks. So each puppet tries to move. They can't move. They're stuck there. Then they each try to attack, and they can't. Then Geppetto is going to double move. I don't have any move cards, do I? Nope. This sucks. Alright. Alright. Crap. The nearest victim to him is 3 spaces away. You can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. The problem is his actual speed's only 2 and not 3. He's gonna kill someone. He only kills 1 person. He has to kill 2 in order for that to matter. Dang it! This could not have gone more wrong. We're not getting anything till a turn 6 kill. Shit. Alright, well, we'll have Geppetto run over here. Kill one of them. So now he swings for 2 and moves 2 spaces. I can't even kill him off of a retaliate next turn. I'm quite annoyed. Looks like I'll use the whistle once per action phase. Oh well, it is what it is. So that victim gets a 3 for panic. So they smartly run that way. Alrighty. Our turn. I think we call Geppetto over with the whistle. Seems right. Before that, I think we want to focus. Play focus with our 1 die. And we got a 0. So we lose 2 time. Good. No, let's screw it. Can't get any worse. We're just gonna hang out, actually. We're just gonna spend 1 time to call Geppetto over. He's gonna go 1, 2, and they're gonna go 1, 2. Hidey-ho, neighborino. Actually, they move first, don't they? But they can't reach me because Geppetto's there. All enemies, so I assume they work in the same order they normally would, so they can't actually reach me. They go here. And Geppetto ends up there. Okay. So he still ends up with them. You only have 3 time. So that's no good. There's a very non-zero chance I die. Next turn. I think we discard short rest and focus. No, I obviously can't discard focus. I need focus. We discard short rest for a time to go to 4. And then what? We get both copies of Walk back, which is nice. Also, is around 5, I think. Yeah, we get back both copies of Walk for free. We have 4 time to spend. I think the answer is Furious Strike. Is that right? Kind of need the close calls, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to be 2 copies of close calls and a sprint. Okay, so for those of you keeping track at home, we have close call, sprint, walk, guard, we can attack, focus. My reasoning goes is I really need close calls to make sure I can get to 2 dice range, so that way I can retaliate if necessary. So we're going to go back to 6. I should have been rolling 1 more die this entire time because he's at 1 HP. I'm so dumb. Oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot about his adrenaline. I'm so used to my adrenaline. I forgot I get when the killer has it too. But it wouldn't have affected the retaliate, so that doesn't matter. It would have affected the focus. That's about it. I don't think I've played anything since then. It was just the focus. Okay, that's not too bad, honestly. I might have made different decisions, but we'll just pretend that 1 die was a 0, just to be fair. Sorry about that. I hope we can all agree that that just hurts me, though. So, we're gonna stick with that, all that though. Seems good. So now it's their turn again. So now the puppets are gonna run off again, out that way toward the victim. It's the closest one. Geppetto's gonna throw a fit into space, and then he plays a terror card. Let's go see if the rumors are true. What's that do? That place 2 new killers in the space where the killer started the game. Increase horror by 1, which actually means we increase the bloodlust level by 1 because we're already at max. Started in the lake, right? Yeah. And then it's also an event. And then he also triggers an event. So we're playing 2 more events. All right. So the first event is Death Wish. Death Wish says... I gotta get a better look, even if it kills me. During the upkeep phase, move the victim close to the killer 1 space towards it. Do not count victims currently in the same space as the killer. Okay. Good for them. I'm gonna move this down here just so I don't forget. I'll put on top of my card. All right. Then the other one, the second event, is Fresh Meat. Welcome to Camp Happy Trails. There we go. Welcome to Camp Happy Trails, where you'll make memories that'll last until you die. Place 2 new victims at the cabins, dock, and fire pit. All right, then summons a bunch of new victims. Sounds good. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Seems good. Dang it. I completely forgot that we have adrenaline from him almost being dead. Well, that's okay. Okay. Yep, that's it. Because the tarot card was, let's go see if those rumors are true, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Which means it's our turn again. So we can kill him this turn, which is good. We do have weak attack, and we have 2 dice to do it with because he's in adrenaline range. I think, though, that just in case he has some bonus HP, we're going to focus to make sure we get to 6. And we get 2 dice to do it with. I mean, that's not good, but I'm definitely going to take it. So we'll discard Sprint and a Walk. To get the single success, we lose 1 time and reduce horror by 1, which gives us 3 dice now to play Walk. Double check that focus. Yeah, -1 time. Okay. We got 1 success, so we lose a time and move 1 space into Geppetto's space. Actually, during upkeep last turn, this person ran on over. And it's now round 6. There we go. We can't drag this person in. We can move into here. Do we want to save this person? The answer is yes. Which actually could have been reduced horror. I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Play better than me, folks. But we are going to... Well, they can body block for us instead. He's swinging for 2? I got 2 guards and retaliate. Actually, we can't have him body block for us. If he does, we can't retaliate in case he has his thing. So we're going to go ahead and rescue his victim. Reduce horror by 1. Go down to 5. Cool. Then we're going to play our weak attack. Boop. With our 3 dice. And get 1 success. We can make it 2. We won't. We're just going to take a damage and lose a heart. I think. Yeah, we're gonna take a damage, lose a heart, and then we do 1 damage to him, which should kill him. But he might have his thing, so let's see. The killer's final heart token is 0! Nice, we got him. On turn 6. Oh, that went very badly. I mean, we won. It went way worse than it had any right to, given how good of a start it was. Holy cow. Oh, what could I have done differently? Rolled better. Yeah, I think rolled better is the answer. I probably lose this round strictly off time, which is unfortunate. But round 6 isn't awful, I suppose. It's just not good. I'm not sure what I would have done differently. I'll have to review it, but I don't think I made too many crucial mistakes, honestly. I think I played pretty well. I think I just kind of got screwed over by dice on the one exact moment I really needed to not get screwed on dice. That's okay. It happens. That's Final Girl. I did still kill Geppetto, though. So, like, that's still a win, right? It didn't go, like, so badly I lost. And it was fun. It was a good time. Geppetto is such a meme of a character. All right. Well, if nothing else, I hope this has been a good time to watch. I had a lot of fun playing. So, yeah. Also, I learned on this little doohickey up here, I'm going to add a little counter when there's 1 HP left for you and Final Girl to make note of +1 die. So I don't forget that again. Shoot. There we go. Yeah, well, if you are checking out this recording after the tournament's over, you know, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you had fun watching and got some insight into, you know, how I kind of view the game, I guess. I also do live stream the game sometimes. I really enjoyed doing it the other night, so I'm probably going to be doing it more in the future. It's a good time. So yeah, that's about it. I'll catch y'all later. Take care. Bye.